It all comes down to tonight. Don't miss the biggest night in MMA. PFL is more than a fight.
Catching up on any NFL game is easier than ever before.
Looking to the end zone for the win! Oh my gosh, one of the great games you'll ever see.
It's their time. A night to remember.
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
fighting, bare knuckle fighting, it goes hand in hand, man. This is going to be unbelievable.
He prides himself on a very aggressive style.
I got brought into this game to lose, and all I've done is flourish and win.
Franco, though, really sent a message with that win.
Oh, look at that left hand.
Of the newest and most exciting addition to the combat sports universe, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, baby.
Welcome Marbella, welcome Spain and the world. My name is Sean Wheelock. I'm the television play-by-play commentator for Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. So glad that all of you have joined us in person and live to the world online for our BKFC Spain press conference. This is a historic show for us. It is our first ever Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship event here in the great nation of Spain, as well as our first as we start this historic partnership with our worldwide broadcast on DAZN. We will be hearing from the fighters and the dignitaries on the dais. We also have fighters in the crowd that I will bring up to the podium, and then we will take media questions. A reminder that following our press conference, about a 1-minute walk from here, there will be a media luncheon, and you will have the opportunity to interview all of the fighters one-on-one. And again, a media luncheon is provided. That's at the clubhouse in La Sala, which takes place immediately after this press conference. But certainly we will be taking questions from the assembled media during the course of this press conference. Again, to everybody on the dais as well as to the fighters in the crowd. Saturday night here at Marbella Arena, is when our fights begin. Historically, for Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, this is our 101st event. We've had over 1,000 fights. We began June 2nd, 2018 in Cheyenne, Wyoming. It was the dream of this man, David Feldman, to bring the great sport of bare knuckle from the 17th century, from the 18th century, from the 19th century into the 21st century, making it modern, safe, fully legal, and fully regulated. He has accomplished that, and we are so pleased now for our 101st podium, the man who truly has made all of this possible. He is the founder, the president, and the CEO of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Everyone, please welcome Mr. David Feldman.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate the welcome. Viva España! Let's go! If you guys know our journey, man, it's been a crazy journey to get here. This is truly our entrance point into mainland Europe. We're going to take over the combat sports world. In the past 6 years, it's been a long, hard journey for us, and we've slowly but surely marked our spot in combat sports and, you know, created an unbelievable legacy in combat sports and have some of the, I think, you know, I call them the baddest motherfuckers in the world fighting for us. The baddest men and women in combat sports are here at Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. This event marks our inaugural appearance on DAZN, DAZN, the sports streaming platform that's available around the world. We're doing a special price for BKFC fans. It'll be $12.99 for BKFC fans. So if you want to watch the fight and you're not here in attendance, watch it on DAZN for $12.99, a special price that they're giving all of our fans to get them over to watch this unbelievable event on DAZN on Saturday night. I wanted to really take this time to really thank, you know, it takes a lot of people to put an event like this together. You know, we're an American-based company, and we're expanding all over the world, and we have an unbelievable team here in Spain. So I really want to take my hat off and thank everybody here in Spain and the whole team here that really helped put this together. It's going to be an epic event. Also want to thank our sponsors. So we just launched, actually this week, we launched our co-branded energy drink with Bucked Up. It's called Bare Knuckle Punch. It's a lemonade flavored energy drink. It's unbelievable. You got to taste it. It's really, truly unbelievable. I want to thank Bucked Up Energy. I want to thank Rasha. Really changes your mindset. I want to thank Forged Irish Stout, OnlyFans, Fitz, who is helping out with a lot of our catering and our after party, Hoosh, Leone, APU.com, Crypto, and La Scala Clubhouse for all the help that they've been giving us. This is going to be really one hell of an unbelievable event. I can't tell you how excited I am, and how excited I am really just to be here in Spain with all of you enthusiastic fans. It's going to be amazing. We also did one other thing that we haven't done in the past here, is we have a main event here, and since we have such an epic card, we brought in a replacement just in case one of them wasn't going to pass the physical, wasn't going to make weight. We brought in HD Howard Davis as the backup opponent, so give it up for him for coming in. So we've got a triple header world championship fights. We have also a bunch of great undercard fights, and two of those undercard fights really stand out to me. One of them is actually three undercard matches that I'm going to talk about. Sean, are you going to bring them up, or am I? You are? Okay, great. So I'm really excited to have two-division women's world champion Hannah Rankin. She's going to make her BKFC debut here. She has an unbelievable boxing resume, and I'm just so excited to get these elite level boxers. So we started out, and we got a lot of MMA guys that came over, and now a lot of the elite level boxers are coming. As you know, we have former two-time world boxing champion Austin Trout up here too. So the evolution of this sport has just been fantastic. We're trying something. Also, we're doing something pretty cool. We're doing an influencer boxing match with two media members for the United States, and Sean's going to talk about that, but I'm excited about that. But I'm super excited about this triple header main event. I'm super excited to be at an open air bull arena here in Marbella, Spain, with the most unbelievable people I've ever seen. Thank you very much.
Everyone, again, one more time, Mr. David Feldman. So again, a reminder, this is our BKFC debut in Spain and worldwide on DAZN Saturday night, Marbella Arena. Again, a limited number of tickets are still available. To purchase those tickets, go online to bkfc.com. Saturday night, 7 p.m., 11 fights in total, and we culminate with 3 world title fights. Next, I'd like to bring up to the dais, he is the counselor for sport in Marbella, a man who has absolutely opened this great sporting city to bare knuckle fighting championship. Everyone, please welcome Mr. Alessandro Vietes.
Bueno, muy buenas tardes a todos. Para mí es un verdadero honor daros a todos la bienvenida a nuestra ciudad, a Marbella. Un escaparate único en el mundo de la celebración de eventos deportivos de primer nivel, y a partir de ahora también será único por haber celebrado el primer gran evento de bare knuckle en España. La velada de este sábado no solo representa una oportunidad única para ver a los mejores luchadores en acción, sino que también pone a Marbella en el mapa de un deporte que no para de ganar seguidores y popularidad en los últimos años. Hoy, gracias a la apuesta de los organizadores, nuestra ciudad da un paso más en nuestra larga y exitosa trayectoria como sede de competiciones de eventos deportivos de primer nivel, que no solo atrae a grandes deportistas, sino también a grandes eventos, como casos del tenis, el ciclismo o el pádel. Sobre el cuadrilátero vais a poder disfrutar de un espectáculo único donde se dan la mano la fuerza, la pasión y la valentía. Y todo esto en un recinto emblemático de nuestra ciudad, como es el Marbella Arena, que ha sido testigo, sobre todo, como plaza de toros en la ciudad y que a partir de ahora va a ser sede de grandes eventos deportivos. Fuera del ring, nuestra ciudad os espera para que viváis una experiencia inolvidable. Tenemos una grandísima oferta turística, de calidad, de excelencia, para que os llevéis así el mejor recuerdo de nuestra ciudad. Gracias a los promotores, a los organizadores, a los patrocinadores, de este evento por elegir Marbella como sede. Vuestra confianza es el fiel reflejo del espíritu de nuestra ciudad, un destino donde el deporte se vive con intensidad y con pasión. Estoy seguro de que este evento será un gran éxito y además será el primero de muchos. Muchas gracias a todos y nos vemos en Marbella Arena el 12 de octubre.
Again, 3 title fights that culminate this stacked 11-bout card. Our BKFC debut in Spain here in Marbella at Marbella Arena Saturday night beginning at 7 p.m. local time. And again, worldwide for our debut, starting our great partnership with DAZN. Our main event is for the currently vacant BKFC lightweight world title. You have a fighter who is now based in Spain, originally from Argentina, Franco Tenaglia, versus a fighter from Brooklyn, New York in the United States, Tony Soto. Tony, you came to Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship through the open tryouts. That's something thousands of fighters have tried to do. They've dreamed to become a professional fighter. You've taken that dream all the way now to a world title shot. What are your emotions coming in, having gone from the tryouts 3.5 years ago, now to fighting in the main event?
Oh, it's just a surreal moment, man. I'm just ready to put on a show for the fans. I'm over here in Marbella. I'm fucking loving it. The people are beautiful, the culture, the food. I'm just here to put on a fucking show, man. I can't wait.
Franco,
let's go! Let's get it.
Franco, you're from Argentina, but you live here in Spain. Do you feel as though you're representing this country as well as your home nation, Argentina?
Yes, of course. I represent in both countries, and I represented the Hispanic people, and I came straight from the streets. You know, some people come from these trials. I came straight from the streets, so that's gonna make the difference Saturday night.
This is your main event. The winner will become the new BKFC 155-pound world champion.
I'm gonna wear that man down like a cheap fucking tire, bro. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait.
I'm gonna let my fist speak on Saturday.
I can't wait, papi. Dale duro, papi. Bring it. Let's go.
Siempre doy duro. ¿Cómo te gusta, eh?
Let's go.
Tony Soto versus Franco Tenaglia. Our co-main event is for the BKFC welterweight world title, the champion, Austin Trout versus Rico Franco. Austin, you were world champion in boxing, now a world champion in BKFC. Other top-level boxers have tried to make the transition and did not do so successfully. Talk about your success now being a two-combat sport world champion.
Well, first of all, I have to give all praises to the Most High, Baruch Hashem, Elohim Melech HaOlam. Second of all, two-sport world champion, this one means the most because there's a reconfirmation. What I've always known in my mind is that I am a bad man in that ring. And these fists are special. It takes a special person to go and be at the top at one game and to come to this brutal game that ain't for everybody. You don't know how many fighters that I've talked to, and I'm like, you want to try this bare knuckle? Nah. Tough men. I thought they were tough. They ain't got the balls to do this. So this was confirmation that I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers in the game.
His opponent, our co-main, hails from England, Rico Franco. Rico, you've had great success in bare knuckle, and you've continued that success on an undefeated run to this world title shot in BKFC. Talk about your ascent through the sport of bare knuckle, now fighting in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship.
Listen, it's been a mad journey, but I'm here today just where on Saturday night this right hand is going to crunch on his skull and he's going to taste it. And that is it. That's all I'm here for.
Pause.
Again, that is your co-main event for the BKFC.
He sounds punchy, right? Can we get subtitles for that? I don't know what he said.
You're going to be punch drunk when this lands on you.
I still don't know what he said. Speak up, man.
You'll understand Saturday.
165-pound world title, the champion, Austin Trout versus Rico Franco. Our third title fight is our feature fight. It is for the BKFC middleweight world title, the champion, Dave Mundell versus Danny Christie. Dave, you're a fighter who came through the undercard, the mid-card, into the co-main, the main event, and now a dominant champion. Talk about your ascent coming from pro MMA to becoming one of the best fighters in the world in BKFC?
You know, I just put the work in. You know, this is what I love to do. This is what I'm here to do. I've never been really good at talking shit, but I've been pretty good at whooping people's ass.
His opponent hails from England, Danny Christie. Danny, you were very successful as an amateur boxer. You made your bare knuckle fighting championship debut August of 2022 at Wembley Arena in London, now fighting for the main event. Talk about your ascent from amateur boxing, from the undercard in BKFC in Wembley to now fighting for this world title.
Well, I don't think the amateur boxing counts for shit. You know, it was 20 years ago. I had a 20-year hiatus. I started this 2 years ago, you know what I mean? So, all glory to God. I've been on one hell of a journey. You know, 2 years ago, if someone told us I'd be sat on stage with some of the best bare knuckle fighters in the world, you know, I have to say I wouldn't believe it, but here we are. You know, I'm right where I'm supposed to be, and I can't wait to put a show on for the fans.
This is your feature fight for the BKFC 175-pound world title. The champion, Dave Mundell, versus Danny Christie. Making her debut on this absolutely stacked card Saturday night here in Marbella, Spain, live to the world on DAZN. Hannah Rankin, women's 145-pounders, versus from Germany, Deborah Melhorn. Hannah, you're now the 9th major organization boxing world champion. Austin Trout was the 8th. You're number 9 to come into BKFC. Talk about your preparation, now shifting your focus from professional boxing to BKFC.
This has been an amazing changeover for me. It's a brand new sport. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to put a show on Saturday night. I think I'm following in some good footsteps in Austin. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting in there, showcasing what I can do. I've got this Celtic blood in me. I like to fight. It's in me to fight. So I can't wait to show you all. Let's go.
You will see it on the card. Hannah Rankin versus Deborah Melhorn. Also on this card in the featherweight division, from Wales, and he is now based here in Marbella, Spain, Dan Chapman. He will be facing Mike Urick. Dan, you're undefeated 6-0 in the sport of bare knuckle, but this is your BKFC debut. Talk about your emotions now coming into Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, already on a great run in the sport of bare knuckle.
Yes, I'm really happy I've had the experience to now join BKFC from the recent organization. I'm going to bring that experience to start showing you guys what I do. It's not what everybody does. I feel like the likes of Austin, the boxing IQ that I have, that we can go really far in this sport. And when we're a champion, we can stay a champion. There's a difference. And for me, this is a fantastic opportunity. I want to thank David and the rest of the team for giving me the opportunity. And I can't wait to show my skills on Saturday night.
You will see it on this card. Dan Chapman versus Mike Urick. Two fighters are in the audience. They will be bout number 1. They will open this historic show, our 101st BKFC and our first here in Spain, our first on DAZN, Saturday night beginning at 7 p.m. local time. This will be in the lightweight division. Two fighters who are also very accomplished media members. Both men will be making their BKFC debut. We'll bring them up one by one to the dais. Out of the audience, first up, he is from England. He is now based in Las Vegas, Nevada. He is the man in charge of Mac Life. Please welcome Oscar Willis.
Hello everyone. Usually I'm down there asking questions, a bit weird to be up here, but thank you to David for taking a punt on two, sloppy dudes. Thanks to Conor McGregor for getting me into this sport and really appreciating it. As a media member, I've tried to promote this as best I can. I've had fighting figures like Dana White, Israel Adesanya, Joe Rogan mentioned this fight. For his part, Ben brought in KSI. So, we're doing our best. The odds make it look like I'm fighting a guy in a wheelchair, but I think anyone who knows BKFC knows that this is a 50-50 fight whenever you get in there against anyone. The lack of gloves make this tough, gritty, and it's who has the most heart gets to walk away the winner. This is on DAZN. I'm in the zone, and I'm ready to bring pain to Bane in Spain.
His opponents in this lightweight bout, our show opener on Saturday night, BKFC Spain, hails from Phoenix, Arizona in the United States. Please welcome Ben Davis.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? All right, that's about all I know. I'm really excited about this opportunity. Massive thank you to Dave Feldman for this, and shout out Oscar for being the one to put this on my plate and put it together. It's terrifying. Guys, this is bare knuckle. Face like this, I do not fucking belong here. But I'd be more scared of turning it down and not being the guy to take advantage of opportunities. Win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna bring the best that I possibly have into that bullfighting arena. I know Oscar will too. We're gonna have a great time. It will be the lowest quality fight in BKFC history. I love setting records like that, man. Can't get lower. No, we've trained really hard. I know he's put in a great camp. I put in a fantastic camp, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let's kick this off the right way, baby.
Again, you will see this in the lightweight division. Bout number 1 on Saturday night, Oscar Willis versus Ben Davis. My BKFC colleague, Brian Socha, is in the crowd. He has the microphone. Time now for question from assembled media. Find Brian Socha. He will give you the microphone and ask a question to anyone in the dais, anyone in the room.
Come on up here, guys. If you have a question, you come right up here and you can get the first question off. It looks like we have one. Come on up.
Okay. I have a question for David, please. Seeing the success of your company in Spain, what are your plans for landing in Madrid? Could it be the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium?
Yeah, we're looking at something really big here in Spain. Come May or June of next year, something big. We think we're going to do 50, 60,000 people there, so we're really, really excited about that, yes.
Thank you. And I have another question for Franco Tenaglia. Franco, what's your plan for this fight?
Make him suffer like a bitch.
Oh man, that sounds good, bro. That sounds good. But
All right, let's wait for more.
Before we even get into that, I want to know who the fuck let a vampire on the stage before? Because I don't know, but that dude looked like a vampire. That's fucking horrible.
Hi, I'm Víctor Martín from Diario AS, Spain. My question is for Mr. Feldman. I want to ask you for your partner, Conor McGregor. He said that he plans to fight in BKFC in the future. Is there any real plan for this? And what date and place will you?
What he can do if he fights here and blow up this company, it would make nothing but sense. So, you know, I see it happening, he sees it happening, so I think it's going to happen.
And I have another question to Soto. Are you fighting out of your country, and this is a local place for Franco? Do you think that energy, or you think that you are fighting with your public?
So, you know, I'm basically used to fighting in enemy territory. It's something I'm used to. I've always been brought in to lose, and I still win, and I've said it before. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I love the energy, whether it's negative or positive. I harness that shit. I go out there, and I just make my opponent suffer every single time. Slice, dice, done. Let's go, that's it. Let's go.
Bueno, mi pregunta es para Franco. Franco, ¿qué sientes al encabezar un cartel tan grande y encima haber traído la compañía aquí a España?
Shall I reply in English or Spanish? Spanish? ¿Sí? Bueno, no, para mí es algo súper importante. Dije hace un año y medio que quería traer la compañía a España. Venía hablando con David hace un año y medio. Y obviamente encabezar, ya es el cuarto evento que encabezo este año de eventos de combate, así que me gusta esto, me estoy acostumbrando, le estoy agarrando el gusto, así que es algo muy lindo.
As we wait for the next media, I have a question. Austin Trout, we talked about how you're a former high-level pro boxer. We have Hannah Ranking making her debut. When you were making your debut, what was going through your mind? What advice would you give another high-level boxer that's making their debut this Saturday night?
I tell everybody, make sure you can fight. Like, make sure you can fight in the clinch, you can fight outside, because you will not be able to box if you can't fight. So that inside fighting, that clinch game work is very important. And also learn how to take care of your hands. You know, condition those hands to get ready, because you will break them if you don't get them ready too.
Thank you.
Hey, this is Mish from the Mike and Mish Show. For Tony Soto, 3 years ago we talked to you, and you said that you would never fight bare knuckle. Now, 3 years later, you're 6-0. face is all over this city. You're fighting for a world title. Put it into words exactly what this moment means to a former pro skater out of Brooklyn.
I honestly can say this means everything to me, and I've taken this fight more serious than I've taken anything in my entire life. I mean, I've fucking quit my goddamn job for this. I'm putting my heart, my soul, I'm putting my family's fucking well-being on the line because this is everything to me. So I'm going in there, and I can promise Marbella, I promise you guys, you will have the best fucking fight you have ever seen on Saturday night. You have my word.
For Dave Mundell, Hurricane Milton is hitting Tampa right now, home of Shift Combat. Does winning this fight mean a little more to you this time around, given what's going on back home?
You know, it's hard to think about what's going on back at home. I'm trying to, you know, really not think about that much right now. My heart goes out to everybody back in my hometown that's, you know, suffering right now. I got teammates that lost a lot from the last hurricane, and then we just got pounded again. But we'll deal with that when we get back.
And last question is for HD Davis, sitting in the front row over there. You are the backup fighter. How do you feel about the two men on stage, and how do you feel that this fight's going to go on Saturday night?
For that, we're going to bring up to the stage Howard Davis.
What was the question again?
How do you feel about the two guys to your right and left, and what would happen if you were in the ring on Saturday night?
I have respect for both fighters. I hope they give it their all, but I also hope I'm in the fight if one of them backs out. Honestly, I feel like I'm the biggest star here, so if I get the opportunity, I'm gonna show why I'm here. I'm meant to be here.
All right, thank you, HD Davis. I think I'm going to hand it back over to my colleague, Sean Wheelock, to take us through the rest of the press conference.
Thank you, Brian Socha. So again, a reminder, immediately following this presser, about a 1-minute walk away, is the clubhouse in La Sala. There is a free press luncheon and full availability. Everyone that you see on the dais, as well as the assembled fighters in the crowd for one-on-one media interviews. A reminder, this is our BKFC debut in Spain. Costa del Sol, Marbella Arena, 7 p.m., and our debut, the beginning of our great partnership, live to the world on DAZN. Still a very limited number of tickets available. To purchase those tickets, go to bkfc.com. 11 fights in total, culminating with 3 world title fights. Before we conclude the press conference, one more time, I want to bring back to the dais Mr. David Feldman.
Thanks again, everybody. I just want to encourage everybody to tell a friend to watch BKFC on DAZN Saturday night. It's going to be the most exciting combat sporting event you've ever seen in your life. Thank you very much, everybody.
We thank all of you for attending in person here at Hard Rock in Marbella, Spain, and thanks to all of you watching live worldwide for our BKFC Spain press conference. We will see you here in Marbella Arena, and live to the world on DAZN Saturday night. I'm Sean Wheelock.
Bullfighting, bare knuckle fighting, it goes hand in hand, man. This is going to be unbelievable.
He finds himself on a very aggressive style.
I got brought into this game to lose, and all I've done is flourish and win.
Franco, though, really sent a message with that win.
Oh, look at that left hand. Of the newest and most exciting addition to the combat sports universe, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, baby.
Oscar Willer, there you go, and Ben Davis, please report to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the influencer fight that everybody's talking about, Oscar Willis and Ben Davis. Oscar up on stage from the Mac Life. Ben Davis coming up to the stage. This is the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship face-off for BKFC Spain. Give it up for Oscar. A big influencer fight tomorrow night. We're looking forward to that. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is the feature fight of the evening, Saturday night at Marbella Arena. First up, it's Dan Chapman. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the feature fight. I stand corrected. We just want to let you know Dan Chapman will be fighting on the card. There he is with David Feldman. Dan Chapman, excited to have him part of the organization to show what he's going to do next. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, this is the featured fight of the night, and it's going to be a banger. Everyone's looking forward to it. First up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Danny the Bastard Christie. And his opponent, the world champ, Dave the Redneck Mundell. For a world title, it goes down this Saturday night, Marbella Arena. The Redneck, the champ, versus the Bastard. Give it up for both these warriors ready to put on a show Saturday night at Marbella Arena. Next up is the co-main event of the evening. The co-main event of the evening for yet another title. We have 3 world titles on the line. First up, Franco Tenaglia. Rico Bon Franco is first up. Rico Bon Franco. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, Rico Bon Franco, taking on the champion, former pro boxer, 2-sport athlete, 2-sport champion, Austin, no doubt, Trout. Rico Bon Franco versus Austin, no doubt, Trout for the gold. Give it up for both these Titans ready to put on the fight of their lives Saturday night at Marbella Arena. And last but certainly not least, the main event of the evening, your main event of the evening for the vacant title. First, let's bring up Tony King Loco Soto. And his opponent making his way to the stage, Franco Tenaglia. It's the adopted son of Spain versus the Brooklyn-born Tony Soto. One of these men will leave with a world title. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your big fights for the evening. A huge night tomorrow night in Marbella, Saturday night in Marbella, Spain at Marbella Arena. Your only way to see this live is on DAZN. Make sure you check out more on DAZN. It's BKFC on DAZN. We'll see you tomorrow at the weigh-in show and then Saturday at the fight of the year.
Bullfighting, bare knuckle fighting, it goes hand in hand, man. This is going to be unbelievable.
He prides himself on a very aggressive style.
I got brought into this game to lose, and all I've done is flourish and win.
Franco, though, really sent a message with that win.
Oh, look at that left hand. Of the newest and most exciting addition to the combat sports universe, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, baby.